Maybe not that big after you.
Best of times. What were you saying, dear? Oh man, every time we turn the pages in this book,
And her book.
doesn't have much life left.
And her book.
Okay, we are going to start here. The Keyhole Fairies. The time had come round for the beautiful green Christmas tree to start and grow in Tommy's house. Oh, what a wonder tree it is! At night, when little children go to bed, there is no sign of a tree. But when they wake in the morning, they cannot go in the parlor because the tree is growing there, all green and starry with lights, and gay with the dear things children want most. I will tell you, said little Tommy to his sister. Jane, the fairies are in there. They stood outside the door and they could hear steps. There they are. Jane's peeping in the door, and little Tommy is wondering what's in there. And then here they are, and this is what Jane sees through the keyhole. The fairies. They stood outside at the door and could hear steps and low voices and soft laughs. Peep in, Jane, said Tommy, and tell me. He had put his own eye up, but could not quite reach the keyhole. Jane put her eye down. After a moment she said, yes, there are fairies. Do you see them, said Tommy. Yes, said Jane. More than one, said Tommy. Yes, said Jane. Well then, what are they doing, said Tommy. Have any of them a drum and a rocking horse? Yes, said Jane. Are they hanging them up on the Christmas tree? Yes, said Jane. All right. They are for me, said Tommy. Now, go on, what else? There is a fairy with a basket of roses, sugar roses, I think, and I see 2 rocking horses and a long train of cars and a red ball and a ship with sails. Good, cried Tommy. And what else? And another fairy, said Jane, is setting a bright gold star of Bethlehem on the very tip-top of the tree. Has he wings? Asked Tommy. Have they all wings? How are they dressed? They all have wings, said Jane, and they wear their own beautiful white skin. All right, said Tommy, but I wish I could look in the keyhole myself.
Okay, start doing next one.
Okay, next story. The Snow Fort. Let's see. They're marching on the fort. The Snow Fort.
Can I see?
Yeah, see that picture?
Don't let it snow.
Look at look at this regiment, brave and strong, forward to victory, marching along. All of them officers. Watch out, buddy. That is clear. Captain 1, Colonel 1, 1 Brigadier. See what a battle line they have formed? Look at the fort ahead. That must be stormed. Oh, for a fife it is. Oh, for a drum. Forward, the enemy quake as they come. Bang, here comes a snowball out from the fort. Buzz, bum, a score of them. Nobody hurt. Yet Captain and Colonel run, scared most to death. And runs the bold brigadier, all 3 out of breath. Almost asleep. Because we read so many good stories.
I'm so tired.
The Mama That Would Not Smile. There was a dear little baby, and something happened to him that almost broke his little heart. And he never told of it except to his squeaky lamb, and the squeaky lamb told me. It was one summer morning when it was hot everywhere, except that it was not hot in the parlor, and Nurse took baby down there to dress him. He was sitting on a cushion in his little cambric shirt, while Nurse went for his clothes. When he looked up, and there was his lovely mamma standing in a big flowered gold door with a rose in her hand. "Dada," said he with a glad little spring. Mamma saw him, but she did not smile or speak or come toward him. A pain as sharp as a pin went through baby's heart, and he felt something in his throat big and hard like a dollar. But he plucked up his courage and spoke to her again. "Dada," said he, making his voice as sweet as sugar. But still, Mama did not come to him. At this, Baby cried, but still his Mama stood there in the door of flowered gold and never spoke. And that was enough to break any baby's heart. "I am sure," said the squeaky lamb. Nurse heard him and ran in and carried him back to the nursery, and then his Mama came up and took him and was as loving as ever. "And now," said the squeaky lamb, "what I should like to know is this: why will his Mama not smile in the parlor? Baby has been in there 2 or 3 times since." His mother comes and stands in the same gold door and behaves in that same way. "What do you suppose I told the squeaky lamb? I told the squeaky lamb, 'My dear Squeaky, tell your baby that it was only a picture of his Mama in a frame that he saw.'" The squeaky lamb, he sees his Mama. Baby says "da-da" again. Now he cries. Baby's dancing lesson. This will be our last one, okay?
Okay. Ooh, what's that?
It's a lamb.
Lamb?
Yeah.
A squeaky lamb?
The squeaky lamb is a toy on the other page. Now that's a real lamb. Picture of a real lamb. Baby's dancing lesson. Baby boy skip. Rig-a-jig-jig. Baby boy trip. Rig-a-jig-jig. What his Mama can do, baby boy can do too. Rig-a-jig-jig. Jig-a-jig-jig.
Whoa, he had wings.
We'll read that one next. That's another story.
Tell
me. I will. I'll read it to you. And it's our last story. This is our last page.
Yeah.
Here's a wee little twirl and a wild little whirl and a toss of the toe and a laugh as we go. Rig-a-jig-jig-jig-jing. Rig-a-jig-jig-jig-jing. Till the dance is done and so is the fun. Rig-a-jig-jig-jig. There they are dancing.
Where?
Right there.
Right here?
That's them dancing.
But her mom is not happy.
Well, this is a different story. This is the next story.
Is that
There's a bunch of
her
stories.
mom?
This story is not one story. It's a bunch of stories.
Is that her mom?
Nope, this is a new story. See, this is the story with the sad baby. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And now this is a new story. Okay? Now we're going to read this one. The Christ Child Day. On Christmas in the morning, the little angels fly, each singing, oh, how sweetly, up in the rosy sky. Bright be this day, O children, a child has made it blessed. On Christmas is his birthday, and children keep it best. Then sing, you little children, be glad and sing you may. The Christ child up in heaven smiles down on you today.
Are you reading that one or that one?
This is, well, first we read this side, and then we read this side. And so we just read this story. And that's the picture for this story. And then here's the big picture. A new ribbon for the pet lamb.
Sorry, lamb. They're gonna die.
Oh, no. Maybe it's going to remain a pet. We don't know.
They're gonna die.
Why?
Because they kill them after that.
So next we will start with the very naughty hens and Papa's welcome. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is it.
Okay, that's all for today.
Bye. Oh, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for reading our story with us.